The devastating loss of 3 young lives in a flooded coaching institute basement is a heart-wrenching reminder of a system that has utterly failed its citizens. The sheer negligence and apathy that led to this tragedy are a stark reflection of a society that has abandoned its most vulnerable members. The political class elected to serve and protect has abandoned its voters. They have turned a blind eye to the plight of the common man, the Aam Aadmi, more concerned with their own power struggles and interests of their political partners than the safety and well-being of those they swore to serve. The coaching industry, or the coaching mafia, if you will, has revealed its true colors, driven by profit and lofty promises. These institutions have proven incapable of securing even the present, let alone building a future for these students. This tragedy, viewers, is a scathing indictment of a system that prioritizes greed over safety, exploitation over education, and power over people. The memories of these young lives lost must serve as a reminder to fight for justice. We owe it to them, to their families, and to our future generations. Let's sample the political fight and then we open this up.
मेन मुद्दा आज युवाओं का एग्जाम पेपर लीक है। पेपर लीक मैं आपको बताता हूं 10 साल में 70 बार हुआ है। अगर आप जानना चाहते हैं, 10 साल में 70 बार हुआ है।
ये केवल एक विषय नहीं है इलीगल बिल्डिंग। हम तो यूपी से अध्यक्ष जी देख रहे हैं, जहां इलीगल बिल्डिंग बनती है वहां बुलडोजर चलता है। क्या ये सरकार बुलडोजर चलाएगी कि नहीं चलाएगी?
There is sadly a level of violations of basic norms when it comes to building codes, fire safety, flood safety, and so on. That is rampant in the city. The corporation also has responsibility on this.
Let's open this up. RP Singh, national spokesperson of the Bharatiya Janata Party, Tushar Gupta, political analyst, Kamruzaman Chaudhary, political analyst, Sanjeev Kaushik also on the show, Arun Bhatia, former IAS officer, needs no introduction, Abha Singh completes the panel. I want to begin by asking Mr. Arun Bhatia. Sir, I am not surprised by the turn of events. Nor am I surprised by the kind of selective outrage that we've seen. In fact, through the day today, we've written some lines that says that we will forget this. The outrage is momentary. Nothing will change. Because such is the might of the system. What should one do, sir?
Two things, sir. One is, yes, the might of the system. So you need a mighty man to change it. And we're pinning our hopes on Modi. Because seldom in a parliamentary system during peacetime do you have a leader that combines within himself integrity and power. So we see this in him. Now he must use it for governance. Leave that aside. Can I tell a small story about MCD, how it functions in supervising buildings?
Sure, sir, please.
Yeah, okay. So I demolished buildings which I inherited, my wife inherited in Chanakyapuri, West End. This is the story of West End. We started with the construction and one fine morning the manager rings up and says, "Wo MCD ka sahab aaye hain." So I said, okay. He says, "Ke wo notice de rahe construction band karo." You know, in the middle of construction, if you are asked to stop it, it can entail a heavy loss. I won't go into that, but it's obvious. So I said, baat kya hai? He said, he's saying that when you put the slab on the basement, the MCD should have been informed in advance, so they could have come and done an inspection. So I said, but the slab has been put, and tell him to measure it now, even if it's 1 inch outside the sanctioned plan, I'll demolish that at my cost. मैं फिर से बनाऊंगा. So he told him that. Chap wasn't listening. He said, वो notice लिख रहा है. I said, उसको चाहिए क्या? He said, 7 लाख दे दो, चला जाएगा. So I didn't pay the money. I said, ठीक है, जो करता है करने दो. And I rang up, I sent a nasty letter to the commissioner. These corporations all have IAS officers. Keep that in mind. Sent a nasty letter, corruption hai, ye, wo. And I get a call from the additional commissioner, MCD, who is a young IAS officer. Since I was also in the IAS, he was a bit polite. He said, yes, sir, I'm sorry this happened and all that. I said, wait, look at the audacity of the man. He's just coming. He's just a collector, bribe collector. He said, I'm sorry, we've transferred him. So you go ahead with your construction. It won't happen again. I said, beta, why are you transferring him? You prosecute him, throw him out, prosecute him, and inform Delhi that this is what you have done. That's the problem. You have so-called competent people heading these organizations. They're too scared to to block the money chain. This is all a question of earning money. And they have categorized the areas in Delhi according to land value and plot area. What is the bribe? Whether it's 7 lakhs, some places it's 3 lakhs, it's like that. It's so organized, it's so institutionalized, nobody cares about the law. That's why these things happen. In this particular case, you have inspectors that go around from building to building. They're supposed to do inspections. If a basement use has been altered from storage to dining or school or whatever it is, he's immediately supposed to serve a notice and levy a penalty. They don't do it because they come, they collect the money and they go home. So now we have to, sorry, I'm taking time.
No
Last
problem,
point.
sir. The story that you've just told us is a story of every city, of every municipality.
Yes.
Only
yes,
the
yes.
characters change. The story does not
Yes.
change. It is about money at the end of the day. But no amount of money now in form of compensation can bring back Shreya Yadav, Tanya Soni and Nevi Dalvin. Nothing can bring them back. But the more important question is that this will all be forgotten till we get our next big story. The politicians will move on. Sadly, we will move on to something else because you see, the netas wake up only when the media tells them a story.
Yes.
And sadly, even after that, there's so much defiance and denial.
Yes.
Abha Singh, the story is no different in Mumbai or anywhere else.
Yes, we have not forgotten the Kamla Mills fire where so many young children lost their lives, be it Rajkot where the gaming where so many children lost their lives to fire. Now if you see these, my heart goes out to these 3 young children who had dreams in their eyes and who wanted to be IAS officers, but it is the callousness and corruption of these bureaucrats only that these young aspirants have lost their lives. You know, what was MCD doing? What was DDA doing? If these illegal basements were working, if they had libraries, why had the collector or deputy collector not visited this area? Everybody knew that these are all coaching centers, mushrooming coaching centers, charging exorbitant fees, bribing the local officers and running them. Only when these children have lost their lives. It's not that monsoon doesn't come every year. Why was there not preparedness? Why the drains were not cleaned? So, and worst is that the CM continues to be in the jail and run the city of Delhi. Are our lives so cheap that the politicians will stick to their kursi and not bother about them?
Problem in asking for their dismissal is very simple because the money that they collect, the amount was 7 lakh in Mr. Bhatia's case, that goes up the hierarchy and even down. So there is sabka saath there. I'm sorry to use the phrase, but they're all together in looting the janta. Now I want to bring in Mr. Sanjeev Kaushik. Sanjeev Kaushik, you run Delhi and look at the list of excuses by the Aam Aadmi Party. कि बाबू हमारी सुनते नहीं है, अगर हम कुछ फाइल बढ़ाएं तो उस पर कोई कार्रवाई नहीं होती है, एमएचए को लिखते हैं तो वो इग्नोर करते हैं. 5 या 6 जो आपके एक्सक्यूजेज हैं वो हमने सामने रख दिया है. जनता फैसले करेगी सर. क्या ऐसे गवर्नेंस होगा? ये है आपका दिल्ली मॉडल.
दशकों तक लड़ाई लड़ने के बाद में दिल्ली गवर्नमेंट को एक सफलता मिली थी. सुप्रीम कोर्ट के जजों ने एक डिसीजन दिया था कि चुने हुए सरकार के अंडर में यदि प्रशासनिक अधिकारी नहीं होंगे तो उनको अपने कामों को संपादित कराने में सहूलियत नहीं होगी, इसलिए ये अधिकारी होने चाहिए. सरकार ने क्या किया? केंद्र सरकार ने एक अध्यादेश के बहाने सीधे इस पूरे जजमेंट को पलट दिया. वो नहीं चाहते थे कि दिल्ली सरकार के हाथों में अधिकार हो, और जिस सरकार के हाथों में अधिकार ही नहीं हो, अधिकारी ही उसकी बात नहीं सुनते हो, मंत्री को कोर्ट तक में गुहार लगाने की जरूरत पड़ जाए कि सचिव हमारी बात नहीं मानते हो, वहां किस तरह से काम कराया जाए? हम शुरुआत यहां से कर रहे हैं. दूसरी बात, हमें ये कहने में कोई गुरेज नहीं है कि जिस तरह की घटना घटी है दिल्ली में, बेहद शर्मनाक है, बेहद दुखदाई है। क्योंकि हम भी एक बच्चे के पिता हैं, 2 बच्चे के पिता हैं, तो हम जानते हैं कि यदि कोई गांव से अलग अलग शहरों से दिल्ली की तरफ अपने बच्चों को कूच कराता है, बड़ा पैसा खर्च करता है, वो जमीन बेचता है, वो अपनी पूंजी लगाता है और चाहता है कि बच्चे हमारे देश के भविष्य हो और जाके पढ़ लिख के कुछ बेहतर बने।
संजीव जी, ये जो आप जो बात कर रहे हैं, देखिए ये इलेक्शन स्पीच के लिए अच्छा होगा, ये आज नहीं चलेगा। ये और ये जो आप बार बार घटना बोल रहे हैं, घटना नहीं है, ये हत्या है। और वहां पे ऐसे और भी बहुत सारे बेसमेंट हैं जिसमें लोग की जानें जा सकती हैं, अभी भी कुछ नहीं होगा। और भाटिया साहब ने जो स्टोरी सुनाई उसमें जो टेक अवे है, और ये सबको पता है जो हमारे दर्शक ये देख रहे हैं, कि जो सिस्टम है एक तरह से इंसेंटिवाइज करता है, इंकरेज करता है कि आप गलत बिल्डिंग बनाइए ताकि उनको पैसे मिले। अगर आप लॉ फॉलो कर लेंगे तो उनकी तो कमाई रुक जाएगी साहब।
जवाब बोलने दीजिएगा तब तो जवाब देंगे। मैं तो ये कह रहा हूं कि निश्चित तौर पर दिल्ली में यदि आम आदमी पार्टी की सरकार है, एमसीडी में आम आदमी पार्टी है, तो जवाबदेही तो बनती है, इसे इनकार नहीं किया जा सकता। लेकिन जब ये सवाल पूछे जाएंगे आम आदमी पार्टी से, तो ये बात कहेगी कि पिछले 15 सालों से एमसीडी में भारतीय जनता पार्टी यहां बैठी रही है। वो पूछेगी और ये भी बात बताएगी कि 2 सालों में ऐसा नहीं है कि ये कोचिंग खुला है और उसके अंदर उसके इस बेसमेंट में इस तरह से कोचिंग।
संजीव जी, फिर एक बात बताइए। नहीं, आप बिल्कुल आप 15 साल का हिसाब लीजिए आम आदमी पार्टी से, लेकिन फिर आम आदमी पार्टी को दिक्कत क्यों होती है? सुनिए संजीव जी सुनिए, बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट सवाल पूछ रहा हूं। आप अगर ये लॉजिक देंगे तो आपसे ये सवाल पूछा जाएगा, कोई भी यही पूछेगा कि आप बिल्कुल भाजपा से 15 साल का हिसाब लीजिए, लेकिन जब बीजेपी ये बोलती है कि 60 साल से कांग्रेस थी, देखिए इसका हम क्या कर सकते हैं? आप उससे सहमत रहते हैं? नहीं रहते हैं आप, तो अभी तो जवाब आपको देना पड़ेगा।
अरे भाई साहब, बीते 15 वर्षों में दिल्ली के कुतुब मीनार से 6 मीटर ऊंचा यदि कूड़े का पहाड़ 15 सालों में यदि लगाया गया है, तो आप चाहते हैं कि आम आदमी पार्टी के पास कोई जादू की छड़ी है कि उसको घुमाए और खत्म कर दे? वक्त लगता है, ये सिस्टम आज नहीं खराब हुआ है, ये सिस्टम पहले से बने हुए हैं।
सिस्टम, यू आर रिस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर द मेस। आंसर दैट क्वेश्चन आरपी सिंह।
संजीव कौशिक जी, मैं उस क्षेत्र का विधायक रहा हूं और मुझसे ज्यादा बेहतर आप इस क्षेत्र को जानते नहीं, परंतु मैं दिल्ली की एक मूल बात, उस क्षेत्र पे भी आता हूं, दिल्ली की एक मूल बात बताता हूं। मैं इसलिए हिंदी में बोल रहा हूं क्योंकि आपको आसानी होगी समझने में। जब आपने 56 करोड़ का शीश महल बनाया था तो अधिकारी सुन रहे थे ना आपकी बात, आपकी मर्जी से काम कर रहे थे। वो 56 करोड़ का जो घर में मुख्यमंत्री का शीश महल बनवा दिया, जहां पर 4 लाख का एक कमोड लगाया था। आपके दर्शकों के लिए कमोड मतलब जहां पे व्यक्ति शौचालय करने जाता है, वो 4 लाख का कमोड लगाया था। तो किसी अधिकारी को तो बोलोगे 4 लाख का कमोड लगाओ। जब वो पर्दे लगाए थे कुछ लाखों रुपए के, तो किसी अधिकारी को तो बोलो कुछ लाखों रुपए के पर्दे लगाओ। वो जो पत्थर लगाया था 9,000 रुपये स्क्वायर फुट का, किसी अधिकारी को तो बोलोगे पत्थर लगाओ। चलिए, ये तो एक शीश महल जहां एक घर की बात होगी। दिल्ली में शराब की पॉलिसी लेकर आए थे। सर टोका नहीं आपको, सर टोका नहीं। सर सुनिए ना सर प्लीज। सर मुद्दा यही मुद्दा है, मुद्दा यही है। ये जो टाल मटोल करते हैं ना कि हमारे दिल्ली के अधिकारी सुनते नहीं है, ये उसका जवाब दे रहा हूं मैं। दिल्ली में शराब नीति बनती है, दिल्ली में एक के साथ एक बोतल फ्री दी जाती है, दिल्ली में कमीशन 5% से बढ़ाकर 12% कर दी जाती है। उन्हीं अधिकारियों को थ्रू कराई जाती है जो आपकी सुनते नहीं है। दिल्ली में आप छाती ठोक ठोक कर कहते हैं कि मोहल्ला क्लिनिक हमें बना दिए। वो कौन अधिकारी है जो मोहल्ला क्लिनिक आपके कहने के हिसाब से बनाते हैं? तो ये कहना छोड़िए कि अधिकारी हमारी सुनते नहीं है। हाँ, ये बताइए कि डिसिल्टिंग में भ्रष्टाचार कितना हुआ है, ये बताइए। 731 नाले हैं दिल्ली के अंदर। आपने अभी थोड़े दिन पहले कहा था कि हमने जियो टैगिंग करा दी, सब नालों पे सफाई हो गई। मेरा चैलेंज स्वीकार करिए, आपने दिल्ली में 150 से ज्यादा नाले साफ नहीं कराए। अब मैं आता हूं इस स्पेसिफिक पॉइंट के ऊपर जहां पर यह घटना हुई है। यहां पर पिछले 4 साल से लगातार सीवर ओवरफ्लो करता है, इसी ढंग से पानी भरा होता है। पहले आप ब्लेम लगाते थे हम पर, क्योंकि कहते थे कि ये जो एमसीडी के नाले हैं इसलिए नहीं होते, ये जो कनेक्ट होता है वो पीडब्ल्यूडी का नाला जो पूसा रोड पे उससे कनेक्ट होता है। इल्जाम हम पे लगता था, परंतु अब तो एमसीडी भी आपके पास है, अब तो पीडब्ल्यूडी भी आपके पास है, तो आप उसकी चिंता कर सकते थे कि दोनों के दोनों नाले साफ होते, परंतु ऐसा होते नहीं। अब मैं जरा और स्पेसिफिक करता हूं। दुर्गेश पाठक यहां से विधायक हैं। जब आपको चुनाव लड़ना था, जब दुर्गेश पाठक को चुनाव लड़ना था और अरविंद केजरीवाल वोट मांगने आ रहे थे, तब कहते थे जिसकी सरकार उसी का विधायक चुनिए। अरे लोगों ने आपका विधायक चुन लिया, अब आप कहते नहीं हमारा कुछ
जवाब नहीं देंगे।
हम तो इसमें
Let's
है
ask
ही
the,
नहीं,
no,
हमारी
RP
गलती
Singh
नहीं
ji,
है।
just stay on, sir. Let's ask the larger political question. Kamruzaman Chaudhary, when something goes wrong in Gujarat, the Congress is quick to jump and, talk about the Gujarat model. Then you talk about the UP model. But why are Congress leaders not talking about this Delhi model? What's going on here, sir?
No, who said so that we are not talking? Rahul Gandhi, Priyanka Gandhi, even the official statement condemning the incident and tragic loss of 3 lives in Delhi has been put out. I believe you get your research team to correct yourselves. Secondly, most important, when you brought out the larger national perspective, can you please tell me what happened to those people, the 135 lives lost in Morbi disaster, Morbi bridge collapse, or the 27 people who lost their lives in the Rajkot gaming zone? There will be no answers. 2.6 lakh people every year lose their lives in India because of the rail accidents. Is the railway minister culpable to this horrific accidents that are happening every week in the country? There won't be any answer, because Pranesh every night will be coming here after any disaster of this type and will debate, discuss, try to fix the accountability and go home and forget about the entire incident. We all remember what happened during the Upar tragedy. There is nothing forgotten from our memory. We are with the sympathizing with the people. Now you must come to the generic problem that Delhi is facing or the Delhiites are facing. Pradesh, permit me some time. Let me just bring out this thing. After the Supreme Court order on the appointment of the officers in the Delhi government, the Union Ministry immediately brought in the Delhi Services Bill, giving sweeping powers to the Lieutenant Governor out here. Whether it was Najib Jung or Anil Bajaj or now Mr. LG Saxena, there is always a tussle between the Delhi's elected government and the union administration led by the LG.
Yeah, is that the reason why Rahul Gandhi has not blamed the Aam Aadmi Party Sarkar? Why Congress leaders are silent on Mr. Kejriwal? Is that the reason, sir?
Permit me 30 more seconds, because I'm coming to the main question out here, which the BJP will not be able to answer, nor will the Aam Aadmi Party able to answer. Now, who is the Municipal Commissioner of Delhi? Can anybody in this panel tell me who is the Municipal Commissioner? I'll tell you. He is Ashwini Kumar. And who has appointed him? Is the Amit Shah's ministry, led the Ministry of Home Affairs. And each and every officer of the Municipal Corporation of Delhi reports directly to Ashwini Kumar, the Municipal Commissioner of the MCD, who in turn reports to the LG, Saxena.
No, so you are saying the Delhi Mayor Shelly Oberoi has no control, no command, no authority, and therefore no accountability. You didn't answer the larger question. It is about the selective outrage here. Tushar, we can go over the statements, and I don't want to answer the question that he was talking about the Morbi disaster, because then the commentary was something else. Here, people are shying away from taking names of their political partners. Why?
Because it's an alliance of convenience, Pranesh. I am 5 kilometers away right now speaking to you from where this very unfortunate tragedy occurred. You know what pains me most about that area? If there is any kind of emergency, the MCD or the state government, in this case the Aam Aadmi Party, has not even upgraded the infrastructure to a bare minimum for the emergency services to reach the locals on time. This is the legacy of Arvind Kejriwal. You look at the entire region of North Delhi, areas like GTB Nagar, Mukherjee Nagar, Rajendra Place, Old Rajendra Nagar, places where there's a high density of population, no upgradation of the infrastructure, barring the metro, which was more of a work of the Congress and the BJP in the past. But Pranesh, here is the problem. Do we fix the infrastructural problem first, which will take 10, 20, 30 years, or do we fix the accountability problem first? We have been on enough issues. When it comes to the Aam Aadmi Party, the officers don't listen to us. We don't have the jurisdiction. We can't work with the MCD. The center is not helping us. I think one thing is very, very clear after 10 years or almost 9 years of Arvind Kejriwal government in Delhi, that the Aam Aadmi Party is unfit to run the state of Delhi. Their CM is nowhere to be seen today. He has no accountability. Deputy CM to be seen nowhere today. No accountability. No plans of appointing a successor. So where do we fix the accountability? I think there is a serious governance issue in Pranesh, and it can only be solved in two ways. One, the state assembly needs to go, and I'm not saying that because of what has happened in with the institute. We've seen this for 10 years now. Bhavana had a flood earlier this year. The center is not doing enough for us. Excess of water, lack of water, excess of power, no power. The center needs to help us. So if the center has to step in everything, why do we need this additional layer of government called the Delhi State Assembly? Let's get rid of it because the center can do its work. And on the MCD, the second point, the MCD needs to be revamped. This is very, very important. Today, someone will say, "Arey, PWD ka problem hai. Is MCD official ne kaha, us area ke MCD official ne kaha." All bogus arguments. Let's have one MCD reporting to the center, serving the people with great accountability, or unless then we'll have this boxing match where the AAP will blame the Congress will blame the BJP will blame AAP, and this continuous cycle will go on and on with no goodwill for the people of the region who really need to be taken care of.
And you know, as we speak, there's some breaking inputs coming in. The MHA has constituted a committee to inquire into this incident. The committee will inquire about the reasons, fix accountability, suggest measures and recommend policy changes. They will have additional secretary, principal secretary home, Delhi government special CP, Delhi police fire advisor, and the joint secretary of MHA as convener, and the report comes in 30 days. So we will see what happens then. But let's talk about the absurdity of the probe. Abha Singh, the police tracked down while they've arrested the owner, the CEO. They've also arrested the man who was driving the SUV. Can you believe it? On the waterlogged streets, just outside the institute, there was an SUV, and we have those pictures. And you will know that the SUV owner has been booked, has been arrested.
And Pranesh, you've raised a very relevant point, because that SUV owner would also be trying to save his life, and his car was absolutely in the water. So booking him for what? Because he was driving through it, and it was just incidental that the gate broke down. He would have not done it purposely. It was not malified. So arresting him was definitely wrong. But I would like to say one thing which I've been listening to all of them, that why were these basements made? The National Building Code does not allow these kind of violations, but all these laws are put to place once money comes in. And Rao's coaching is such a reputed coaching. How are they getting away with this? So my issue is today that forget what inquiry has been set up. Issue is how they were there and why we kept quiet. In fact, I'm thanking my stars today as a parent. My daughter herself has studied in Mukherjee Nagar when she was preparing for the civil services, although she just studied for a month. But to die, you need just one day. My heart goes out to the parents, and their parents have sent their children for a better future, but now they are seeing their dead bodies. Let us make these people accountable. I am not going by this inquiry, because Pooja Ketkar inquiry, what will come out? So many inquiries, clean chits are given, because all these bureaucrats watch their back. They try to protect one another, because all of them have somewhere an axe to grind. So you may have set up an inquiry, but my issue today is that if these children have died, why did it happen? Why the National Building Code was not followed? Why the DDA guidelines were not followed? That is what we have to talk about, not the whataboutery that Congress, BJP,
they did not die. They were pushed into a death trap. This was waiting to happen. This is murder. There is no other way to describe it. I am sorry. The library was a death trap, and all these people who must have exchanged money, I don't know. I am not sure. But a thorough probe must ascertain all of this, because you can't, like Mr. Bhatia was saying, it is not possible for the administration to not know that in a building like this, the basement is being used for library just to make more money. Yes, Tushar?
And you know,
Pranesh, you're playing a very important
ethics paper in UPSC. Mr. Rao teaches ethics. You know, one small
There
thing.
you go.
Mr. Rao teaches ethics.
There you
And
go,
what
Abba
ethics
Singh.
is he
You know,
following?
people
UPSC
like
has a
him get
paper.
away because they think they hobnob with the who's who of the power corridors. Tushar?
Pranesh, while we are speaking, you're playing a very important video on the ticker here, which shows how the SUV is moving and the water pushes into the gate and subsequent flooding in the basement. My question is, the people who were in charge of the administration at the institute, they left the fate of the students to a gate, which is flooded outside on the road. They left their fate to a gate. They did not call in any emergency service, any service to push out the water. All it took was one car moving at a speed of 10 kmph to pushing some water inside for the gates to be opened and the students to be trapped in what you rightly call a death trap. Is this the responsibility of an institute, one of India's most renowned institutes for UPSC preparation? Is this how they handle their administration, the students who are studying there? I think this is what every parent should see right now.
No, I don't understand. Mr. Bhatia, can you explain to us, sir, and our viewers who I think must be bewildered with the fact that this SUV owner has been booked for what? For not stopping and helping?
As Ms. Abha Singh pointed out, this is a mystery. You see, they want to show that some action is being taken. So sometimes it leads to some absurd action like this. Sir, I just wanted to comment. There is some truth in what the Aam Aadmi Party people have been saying, that, you know, they have responsibility, divorce from power, but they've taken it too far. Now, this gentleman was saying that the commissioner of the MCD is appointed by the central government. So what? So what? Are you stopped from doing an independent inquiry? Are you stopped from employing, contracting an external agency to do an audit? Were these pipes patent? Means were they clean? Were they functioning? The drainage system. You can do it today also. What stops the Aam Aadmi Party government from instituting an independent inquiry using an outside agency? Number one. One sec, sir. Number two, they can use their own staff to do an inquiry. Number three, have you called for a report from the commissioner? Exactly what happened? You don't do anything. All you do is you are caught out like this.
No, all that they do is make placards in support of Mr. Kejriwal. And then they stand in some corner of the city and mock the plight of the Aam Aadmi Party. And so shameless is the Chief Minister that he will not even take moral responsibility, accountability. Forget that.
Sir,
Why should the people of Delhi deserve this governance? And this is not about one political party. People deserve better. The Aam Aadmi deserves better. Today it's these three people. Nilesh died the last week, electrocuted. What has happened in that case? No report, no inquiry will bring him back. We just don't learn our lessons. Because you see, voters are not important. Votes are. That tells you about the silence of some political party, about their political partners.